This video is going to showcase how I used everyone's tutorial to create this game. Here you can see me setting the knight how I want him. I then set the knight's vehicle to the camera, and then created a new event where the arrow keys control the camera. I plopped down a volcano and I scaled its size down to almost nothing. I then proceeded to move the volcano below the ground. I can now right-click the ground and set the ground skin texture to the volcano's lava. I then head over to World Properties and set the colors to red. Change the fog style to density and fog density to 0.04. I added in a sword and set the knight's attack ready position. I then bound the sword to the knight's right hand. I captured the knight's current pose and named it Attack Ready. I repositioned the knight to a pose after he attacks, captured a position, and named it Attacked. I then selected the knight, went into the Methods tab, and created a new method called Attack. Within this new method, I put in the two attacking poses I had just captured. I set the duration to 1/4 of a second and the style to abruptly. I went to my first methods world and set it up so my knight will begin in a certain pose. I proceeded to create a new event where every time I press the A key, the knight will run the attack method. To make the spell, I positioned the knight to hold a spell. I put in the tumbleweed and moved it to the knight's left hand. And scaled it down. I then set the tumbleweed's vehicle to the knight's left hand. the Tumbleweeds Properties tab under Seldom Used Properties, I changed the tumbleweed's colors to green. I then set the specular highlight exponent to 1 and the shading style to flat. Unfortunately, if I want the knight to have a spell attack, I must update the knight's attacking poses. In the world My First Method, I loop the tumbleweed so that it is constantly spinning. Here I set a dummy far away in front of the knight, and set the dummy's vehicle to the knight. I intend to use this dummy as my spell's ending location. I set a new event to play my spell attack method whenever I press the S key, and set my tumbleweed to move through the dummy and back to the knight's hand. I put in a zombie and started capturing the start and end poses for his walking cycle. I created a new method for World called Functions. I looped the zombie so that he is always facing the knight and walking towards the knight at the same time. I also looped the zombie's walk cycle to work with movement. I put down a third loop and placed an if/else command inside. With the zombie selected, I went over to the Function tab and dragged zombie is within threshold of object over to the if/else command. I said that if zombies is within 1.9 meters of the knight's sword, the zombie will quickly move back 5 meters. I created a new method for World and labeled it Sound. I made a new event so my new method would play when the world starts. In my new method, I placed the loop and get ready to look for custom sounds. I found some ambient music off of YouTube, downloaded it, and converted it to a .wav file. I imported the music into Alice, and the game's bare basics are complete.